morning and welcome to day one of Vlogmas. I am filming in the kitchen right now. Good morning, Dave.
Morning.
Because we have our advent calendars and this means we get to open day one. Is it before 9 o'clock in the morning? Yes. Are we going to eat chocolate anyway? Also yes. Okay, here they are.
This one?
Well, if it says number one, I can't actually read it on this because there is glare.
I can't read.
I can't. That would be a worry for my channel. I believe in you.
There we go.
Get those nails in there.
Oh, horrible quality.
Look, this is what happens when you're on a budget.
What happens now? Do I push it from the back?
Do whatever your heart desires. I have no idea.
Alright, I'm gonna do this. Oh, there it is.
Yay!
Nice.
Is it a shape?
It's a gingerbread man.
Show the camera!
It's here.
Yay! Now you get to devour.
There's the high quality version in there. I'm gonna make my coffee first. I'm not gonna just eat it like an animal.
Wow, okay.
like a man-child.
We have our gingerbreads. Christmas!
Yay.
Oh, no clink.
Oh.
Just munch.
You want a wet clink?
Was not satisfying. Oh.
Cadbury's good.
Because I'm an adult, I also have real breakfast as well, never fear. Good morning, Ezekiel. Christmas bird has come to visit. Where are my seeds, woman? It is seed o'clock. Well, hi. It's now 11 AM and I've been meaning to get out to go to the store, to the shops for couple of hours now, except I've just spent my time entertaining the baby, changing the baby, feeding the baby, and then also feeding the birds and feeding myself. Between all of those things and his nap in the morning, I haven't really done anything to get out of the house. And then also while we were getting ready, hence, you know, the outfit change, I would have changed anyway, but I had to change out of my dressing gown because he spit up straight down my sleeve. So impeccable aim, but not very convenient for me. So yes, I have a couple of errands to run. I've got 2 or 3 stores that I want to hit. One is a bookstore, so I will definitely take you along for that. And then I want to get some Christmas stuff from Kmart, and then one other thing, but it's on my list. And then also groceries, like a couple of bits and pieces. So I've got a few little things to get done. And then I also wanted to share my TBR for the end of the year. And it's probably not going to vary too greatly from bits and pieces I've discussed before, but I'll get into that either today or tomorrow. So expect a bookish update then. I'm also starting a new audiobook, but I'm barely into the first chapter, so it's really not worth updating right now, and I've got no physical book to read, so it'll just be audiobooks I think for the moment. He has no chill. I don't know if you can see, but the weather looks absolutely revolting. It's like, oh, there it is, all that wind. Why is this on a day that I need to go out and do things with a baby? And I'm back. Well, we're back. And that took like, what, 3 hours? Anyway, I am now exhausted and I should probably show you a few bits and pieces. Unfortunately, I wanted to get some more Christmas outfits for the baby, but there wasn't a very good range at the store that I was told a range was good at, so that was a disappointment. I also tried to find a whole bunch of stickers and I could only find like 1 sticker pack, so that's gonna have to do for the craft idea I've got in mind. And then I managed to get a book for my friend for her birthday, which is in December, but I didn't get my book, and that is the Blackfire Blade. And I was wanting to get that physically because obviously Dave's gonna read it, but I've got the Silver Blood Promise physically, so I wanted to have them both. But I was asking someone in the store because I couldn't find it at 2 bookstores that I went to, and that's because it apparently isn't released yet, even though the audiobook is out, so that's very confusing. Apparently the hardback is coming in May 2026, and I'm like, I don't even want the hardback, I want the paperback. So that's probably an even longer wait. So I don't know what's happening with this release. It was supposed to come out the same day as The Strength of the Few, and the audiobook did. I'm confused. What do you have to say on the matter? And that's a wrap. Here is the Christmas crafting kit I got, which hopefully will work for the Christmas cards I have in mind, but it's a work in progress for this week. And then I got some wrapping paper, some very Australian wrapping paper with the beach Santa and the Australian animals. It is, yes, summer in Australia for Christmas. which kind of ruins the cozy vibe, but at least we can get out in the sun and have a barbecue. Doing weights leg day in the shed. Dave's weight versus my weight on the floor. And the boy. Hi.
Hi, boy.
Good morning. Breakfast is made. Now we need to get number 2, wherever that is. Hang on, this one's mine. I think, oh yeah, there it is. It's hard to see through this camera. We've got Santa's face. Hello, it is midday. Baby is just waking up now, so I'm going to be real quick. I just scoffed my toasted sandwich for lunch because when he's asleep, that's when I eat, man. And then I've been looking at this table and getting overwhelmed at the sheer amount of washing that I need to put away, and I also need to put a load of washing on. Peep the onesies that he has pooped on. I think that's today's task, put a load of washing on and fold the rest, but maybe after my walk. Good morning, it is day 3 of Vlogmas. It is time once more to open our advent calendars. I don't know if I have a prediction for the image because they pulled out Santa pretty early, so now I've got no idea. Yeah, come and guess. Who do you guess, Dave? What's the next Christmas thing?
Reindeer.
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 Do you want to open yours and then we'll see? Hang on.
So this is mine on the right, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright.
Oh, down the bottom.
Oh, it's a snowman.
Huh.
It's Frosty.
That is a lie. It is a few hours later. Actually, yeah, it's like 10:30 and oh, darkness. Okay, backing up. I owe you my TBR, but I can't do that right now. The boy has just woken up and I'm entertaining him with his toys, but that won't last very long. So I wanted to show you the fact that I hadn't gotten my Christmas decorations out yet. Last year my mum got me this and I can't remember what's inside. A Christmas pudding soap dispenser? No, that's so cute. His little face. And some pudding tea towels. Love it. We've also got the Christmas decorations plus the tree, which I think I left in the cupboard by accident. It's such a tiny tree. We will upsize it next year for sure. Also, I am making cookies. I am trying to do some baking while the baby plays. Cookies are in the oven. One tray was not enough, so there are 2 in there. Don't mind the pram in the kitchen. And then I was unloading the dishwasher, and yet we have a casualty. And I was going to use all of these to make a chocolate mousse. So I'm glad I'm making 2 desserts because we've 1 down now on the mousse. The mousse in question is going to have chocolate and peaches. And I've heard if you drain the peaches of their syrup and then melt the chocolate into a blender with the peaches left over, then blend it together and put it in the fridge, you get a delicious chocolate mousse. I will let you know whether it's delicious or not. Cookies baked, sandwich toasted, boy wiggly. Hello, it's 2:20, the baby's asleep, so I'm going to film really quickly because I realised I still owe you my TBR. Firstly, we have an actual warm day of summer because the first book that I want to talk about on this like 3-book list is Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez, and this one is a romance. I initially didn't know much about it, but I re-looked at the synopsis and I'm like, oh, I'm excited to read this. Duh, it's on my TBR. So it's about this guy, I think his name is Justin, and Justin keeps getting into relationships, and then after that breakup happens, the person he was in the relationship with finds their forever person, and then the female lead, kind of a similar situation, so they decide to date each other because it will cancel out their curse. And then I think it's got like themes of family and parenting in there as well, because they're supposed to be supporting this like fake relationship, and then all of a sudden I think Justin's ex comes in with like 3 kids and he has to look after them or something, and so both of them ended up doing that potentially. It's on an island, I think it's for a getaway, and I don't know if that means it's going to be like isolated to the island and then going, oh, but we can't get back to our real life because, you know, this doesn't fit in our world. Anyway, I'm just looking forward to seeing this like slice of summer and how these characters are grounded and how they really feed into each other, because Abby Jimenez does fantastic character work, so that's why I'm excited about it. Then I've also got a fantasy book called The Outcast Mage, which I have talked about before, and I think it's about this girl who goes to an academy and she needs to get a handle on her magic, and she gets almost semi-adopted by this older mentor character, and he has a lot of enemies, and so now she also becomes kind of a target as well as he's training her up. And it just seems like a fantasy newbie, not knowing anything, going to a magical school, having an old wise mentor that probably imparts partial wisdom and then dies. It's like a main like fantasy setup, and I'm hoping that even though all of those things are things that I like, I hope it does something interesting with them, and I hope the writing style is enough to hook me, because if it's not, then I'm going to be disappointed in this one. It is the debut, I think, of this author, so I don't have high hopes that it's going to do something massively new for the genre, but I'm also just looking forward to trying it and seeing if I like the style and the character. Then you might have seen this next one behind me, and it is The Bone Raiders, and this one is about another woman, and she is part of this group or tribe called the Rakata, and they are known as the Bone Raiders because they tend to wear the bones of their enemies as armor. And one day it looks like the High Chieftain is trying to wipe out their tribe, but one of them has an idea. Her name is Sayana, and one day while she's out scouting she runs into a fire-breathing lizard, and instead of killing it she decides that she's going to try and ride it, and she feels like this is the way that she can save her clan and also preserve the Rakata way of life. And I'm just looking forward to this potentially having like dragon-esque creatures in here, it being like a hardcore fantasy. I did read the first page when I was in the bookstore and it seemed a little bit crass, but at the same time, even though that's not my thing, it was another character kind of being crass, and our main character was not really like having a bar of it. So I think it just did that to kind of hook you on, oh, what's going on, what's this, and how is this character going to react. So I'm hoping that the rest of the book isn't crass. I actually don't mind the writing style, so I'm hoping that this one is entertaining. I want to give it at least a 4 stars because I feel like I've had so many misses with fantasy this year, and I'm really hoping that this holds up for me. The blurb is by Nicholas Eames, and I really liked his book. I was going to get it off my shelf, but it's in a stack of books. It's called Kings of the Wild, and it was like an almost D&D epic fantasy quest style, and it had a bit of tongue-in-cheek as well, so I'm hoping that this has a similar style. I'm looking forward to it basically. And those are the 3 books I've got on my TBR. I'm also currently reading The Blackfire Blade, and that one is about Lucan Gardova, and he used to be a noble. 7 years ago his father exiled him basically after a misdemeanor at this school, and Lucan was expelled, and they've been estranged for 7 years. However, someone from Lucan's past in the first book approaches him and says, look, your father was murdered and he left this note, and now it's started like a whole conspiracy of who killed his father. And there was also linked to politics and world building in the first book, and how that kind of undid the main center narrative of the Citadel, and how Lucan just like happened to get involved in it because he was investigating his father's murder. Now we've moved on, and there's a key around Lucan's neck that belonged to his father, and he's going to this place to open this vault. I don't know what's in it, he doesn't know what's in it, and on the first like chapter or 2, Lucan is accosted by a thief in the night, and the thief in this city is known as the Rook because they wear a bird mask, and the thief steals the key from Lucan because Lucan is drunk, he's an alcoholic, and then just like disappears. And now Lucan's like, well, I need to get the vault open because it belonged to my father, but he doesn't have any of the papers with him that prove his identity. So now he's in a bit of a bind, and I imagine that him and the other 2 characters that he's with have to track down who the thief is and get his key back to the vault. So I'm looking forward to this cat and mouse game as well. It seems less politicky than the first book, and while that's, you know, not that bad, like I enjoyed the first book and gave it a 4 stars, I'm actually looking forward to more of like a character and mystery driven story of cat and mouse trying to catch this thief and figure out the motivation. So anyway, I'm looking forward to it. I'm having a good time with it. I'm just not making time to listen to audiobooks as much as I probably should be, and I'm hoping to squeeze in some last books in December. Surely 3 books or 4 books, given that I'm currently reading one, shouldn't be too bad. So I'm hoping that I can push. I also don't necessarily need to finish this one this year. This could be a 2026 read because I only just recently hauled it, so I don't really care. But the audiobooks I would very much like to finish, so we'll see how I can progress on those. The chocolate mousse is done. I'm talking quietly because the baby's asleep. I might have sampled some. It is tasty. Nom 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 nom. Also, just while the baby sleeps. It is almost 5:30. Actually, it is 5:30. Even though it's very bright outside, we have summer daylight savings coming through and staying bright in the evening, which makes it hard to put a baby to sleep, but I digress. I might close out the vlog here because Dave is at an industry event tonight and he's not home until late. So it's just me looking after the baby, and I somehow have to move all of the baby stuff like change mat, bin, a whole bunch of other stuff from one room to the other. Got to do a few bits and pieces in the kitchen. God forbid I want a cup of tea. I just finished dinner and I've also got a shower, so I've got a few things to get done, which means I probably won't have any time at all to pick up and talk to a camera. So I will catch you tomorrow. Just before I do the advent calendar, here is the never-ending pile of more washing. Good morning, welcome to day 4 of Vlogmas. I am looking like an oval because I really need to wash my hair, but today is going to be so hot, so I thought I'd wait until this evening because hot. And then I'm gonna open my advent calendar. We've got an appointment at 10 because the poor little boy has eczema and it flares in the heat, so I'm like, it's not gonna be good today. So I thought I'd get that done early, and then later on I've got mother's group, and I think that just means that I'm going to be running around in between because I need to go and get a few things as well. So I don't think I'm going to obviously walk today, it's going to be too hot, and then I've got stuff to do in between. So I don't think I'm going to listen to the audiobook. I've been listening to the Blackfire Blade a little bit, like dipping in and out of it. I've got 6.5 or just under 6.5 hours of it to go, so I definitely won't finish it this week, but at least I'm actually spending the time to listen to it, and that was really the goal. Okay, it is advent calendar time.
I have a cup without my coffee.
The baby won't wait for much longer. We gotta hurry. I would also like to make it known that I've got the cloth. It says season's greetings or 'tis the season. It's a pudding. Okay, here we go. Where is number 4? Excellent. Do you have any
He's not the worst
guesses?
as to what it might be.
Yeah.
Surely it's reindeer today. Surely. Or candy cane.
Mistletoe.
What is that? It's another snowman.
Ah.
They reuse them. That's silly.
Uninventive.
That's not very jolly.
We are back from the shops and the appointment. Everything is going well. And before I wash these, look what I got. There's a little Santa baby onesie. Oh my god, one-handed. There we go. How cute. Because obviously summer in Australia for Christmas. And then this little gingerbread one. Oh my god, I'm dying. It is so cute. And I've got a function tomorrow, so I can take him with me and put him in this. And I'm so excited for him to wear this. Good morning and welcome to Vlogmas Day 5. I dropped the ball on filming yesterday, but I knew I was going to be busy, so it happens. But day 5 now, it means I can open my advent calendar behind me. And also I'm going out today, so I've got my work Christmas function. Even though I'm on maternity leave, they invited me, and that means I need to catch a train into the city with the baby. It's going to be a huge day. It's also going to be a warm day, so I'm just mentally bracing myself, but it's going to be a good day as well, so I am looking forward to it. Here we go for the advent calendars today. Is it going to be snowman number 3 in a row? Right in the corner.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Alright, I gotta zoom in on this.
Oh, no!
Well, it's floor pudding.
It's fine. Oh, it's one of those Christmas cake things.
Yeah, the pudding. It's a 5-second rule, it's fine.
It's fine.
In fact, it matches our tea towel. Very fitting. Big day, but we are back. It's almost 5 p.m. and I've barely got time to shower and get ready before we go out again because we have got Santa photos. It's a surprise for Dave's parents, and we're meeting, having dinner, and then having the photos, and then coming home. And all in all, it's just been a very big day, hasn't it? Yeah, I tried to listen to my audiobook, The Blackfire Blade, on the train. I got a little bit further into it. I've probably got 5.5 hours left, but it's just hard when I've got to look after him because my attention span is split, and then with the announcements and everything on the train, my AirPods aren't noise cancelling, so it was just hard to hear a lot of what was going on, so I ended up pausing the audiobook, which is a little bit of a shame. Just a side note, it did not occur to me that booking the Santa photos were the same day as my work Christmas party. I don't know why. It had the same date and the day. I just completely blanked. I'm like, oh yeah, this evening looks good to do photos. Yeah, past me needs a bit of a slap. What? What is this schedule? Why? Why am I like this? Good morning. It is the next day, the 6th of December, and we successfully did Santa photos last night. I showed you a little bit of what the setup looked like, and then we got back and it was late and I just got caught up feeding the baby and putting him down to bed, and by the time I put him down to bed it was my bedtime as well. So yeah, it's now the morning and today is exciting because we have a Friendsmas to go to. I've done the baking and the chocolate mousse during the week for this event, and we've just got to prepare a salad, but we got the salad ingredients last night, which was a godsend and a great idea because I did not want to go out this morning and get them and I thought I would have to. So now I get a little bit more of a quieter morning at home. Yes, I am hiding in my laundry right now because we have a builder here working on something super exciting. I'll show you later. There hasn't really been much to show you so far, but I will show you later. And because he's here, I don't really want to I'll be holding up a camera in the middle of my kitchen because he can see right in and he'll be like, what's this crazy woman up to? So I'm going to have to maybe wait, or no, I actually really want to open my advent calendar. So I might just do that and film but not say anything. So you have that to look forward to. Is that 6? Man, it's really hard to see through the camera. Is it another pudding? Are we getting doubles? This is not very inventive, Cadbury. Here is my Christmas outfit. Oh, the baby's awake. Quickly got the mistletoe skirt. And of course it's stopped being hot now. It's raining outside. So anyway, I tried. And also we will do the big reveal. This is what the builder is building for us. It is a wood fire pizza oven. We are so excited. It looks very messy right now actually. The builder was working for a while today, but oh wow, this will be ready and cured by Christmas and I can't wait. I can't wait to eat all the pizza. I'm so excited. Delicious.
This is chocolate mousse?
Yes, peaches and chocolate. Yum.
Peaches and chocolate?
Yeah. I love the token salad that's left at the end.
Still there.
Good morning and happy Vlogmas day 7. If you couldn't tell, I'm cooked this Sunday morning, so I'm probably going to wrap this up, but first I want to show you that craft project I mentioned earlier and then also do the advent calendar and then we're done. So I can't really remember if I talked about these much, but I did these footprints of the boy at Mother's Group and I'm going to turn them into little Christmas trees and put them on cards for the family. So that was the little craft project I had. Peep. The Strength of the Few that Dave's reading. And now we have the advent calendar and I think I'm blind because I don't see number 7. Never mind, we got it. Okay. Oh man, if it's another Christmas pudding, I'm going to be very disappointed. Oh, that's nicer. That is much nicer. A pretty star. Well, there you go. That is the end of this Vlogmas. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll come and chat to you in the comments and I will see you in the next week of Vlogmas. How exciting!